Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. As I do, now I bring you this advice to make this very nice Christmas crown with spheres. It is very easy to do and especially economy. Since we can do it with spheres that we already have and that this time we have not used them all. Or that they are no longer the decoration we put this year or for any other reason. And I assure you that they will be great. I know that both you and your family and friends will love. So let's see what we will need to do. To make this crown we will only need a hook that is the thinnest and most flexible. Some tweezers if necessary, optionally a clean pipes, but it can be a cord or even the same hook wire to hang it, and finally but most importantly the spheres. In my case I bought new ones that cost me 60 Mexican pesos, that are approximately $3. So as I tell them, even if they do it buying everything, nothing expensive comes out. Now let's see how to do it. First of all, we are going to take our hook, and in the part that joins the redundancy is the hook. We will separate it, care not to bend too much. Here if you want, and if the hook is very hard, help some tweezers to unwind it, but since mine is flexible enough I will do it with my hands. That is why I told them to try to get one that is more gallantable or can also buy thin wire in some hardware store. Now just give it the circular shape to be the skeleton of our crown, so to speak. Also here if you have problems with the hook, help the tweezers. But when they finish doing it you should see more or less like that. It is worth mentioning that the shape can be done before separating the hook, but do it as easier. Now just bring their spheres to have them at hand. Separate their wire and go by putting them by this, as shown on the screen. Here there is no form or sequence to follow, just accommodate them in the way you like, either by interspersing for color, size, shape, etc. In this case they are all the same size and shape, but there are many options in the market or depending on those you already have. So this do it as they see it. Keep in mind that they can only do it with plastic spheres because if they will not run great risk, and will easily break, what will result in an accident that must always be tried to avoid. So keep in mind that they should only do them with plastic spheres. Since they go by the end, only accommodate the spheres to occupy the place you want, and you can put more if you want. But since they finish something like what is shown on the screen, as I can see, I have a very large space at the top and I no longer have more spheres. So they just grab their tweezers and cut as they need it. Just leave a little wire to be able to join it. We do this rolling it with the tweezers as it was at the beginning, and as you can see it already done, this is much more even and without the space it had. Finally take your clean pipe. If you roll it in the part where we join the wire and make a small hoop, which is where we will hang our crown, but as I have mentioned they can be with any cord, a piece of fabric, or the same surplus of the wire, and as they see is already ready to hang it. Now let's see how it looks. As you can see it looks very good, and we could leave it that way if I wanted to. But this is where you can give your touch by putting some garland, doll or distinctive, so that you personally and have much better. In my case I will only put a couple of buns made with cloth that I have left over the Christmas cushions that we did recently, and that if they have not seen it I recommend that you do it, since they were great and apart are easy to do. And above all to realize that usually the material we use for the videos we end up using at least once again. But since we finish making the bun, in my case, it will look more or less as follows. As you can see, this is how it is over, and if you can notice a great change and look much better than if we only leave it with pure spheres. But surely you will be even better than me and with the colors they like. It is also ideal to put it as a centerpiece, and as you can see it looks great and all its guests will love. So do it, because apart from being something very cheap it is very easy and is almost all the advice I have put. You can do it as a family project since the little ones can help them in each step. I hope you can send me the photos of yours to any of our social networks to publish them. As you know, if you liked this video, give it a little man, subscribe, share with all family, friends and acquaintances. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.